everyone, welcome to my today's video. Today we'll see some basic TensorFlow function. TensorFlow is actually you can say that TensorFlow is a fancy keyword you can use for n-dimensional array like while calling anything else you are using TensorFlow for as an alias as a fancy alias as a fancy name for n-dimensional array because while dealing with the neural networks artificial neural networks we compute and transform matrices in n dimension. So here we are using TensorFlow as keyword, and TensorFlow is actually a very good library given by Google. So let's start basic functions of TensorFlow. First, you need to import TensorFlow as TF. If you are in environment like Anaconda or PyCharm or any other way to do code, you can check my previous videos. I have already told you about how to create and run your basic TensorFlow application. So here when you import your TensorFlow as TF, you can make actually constants. You can check the version of the TensorFlow. The purpose of making constant is like, for example, when you print any word like hello world or any other word in Python, in simple Python, it will you will not need to create any constant or session, but the purpose of TensorFlow is to wrap your constant in session, and then your session will run. So here when we let's suppose we have one variable called hello, you will wrap it as a constant and word as an other, and when you check the type of this hello variable, it shows you that tensorflow.python.framework.ops.tensor. This is a tensor, this is not a variable or any string. So you see that this is a TensorFlow object running on Python framework. So when you print hello, it's also the same. uh, it will show you as a tensor, like with constant 0, shape nothing, d shape string. Like type of the string, type of the variable is string. So to run TensorFlow as a session, we use with tf as session, and then result is equal to session dot run hello world. So it will concatenate your character with your variable hello and world together. This is basic string concatenation. So when you print